Hi, third graders. Welcome to reading on Monday. So we are officially in March. So for today, we're just going to be, again, reading passages, talking over it, and answering questions, making sure we can look back at the text to find our answers. So today we're going to be reading passages about food. So this is, again, it's not going to be O dot something. It's going to be right in between O.1 and O.2 in the middle, and it'll be starred as well. So it should show up on your star standards. So today we're going to be reading about pickles. So we're going to start here. Remember, if you want it to be read to you, you can also click on this blue speaker. So let's get started talking through our answers. When you think about pickles, you probably imagine the long green ones that come in a jar. These are the most common pickles, the pickled cucumber. But there are many other pickles in the world. In fact, all kinds of food can be pickled. They just need to be mixed with a salty sauce or vinegar and placed in a jar. In Russia, many people pickle tomatoes, and in Poland, people pickle fish. In the Middle East, meals often come with pickled lemons or peppers. Even sweet fruits can be pickled. For example, some cooks pickle strawberries and cherries. Pickling started as a way to make foods last longer. Pickled foods could be stored and eaten in winter when fruits and vegetables were not available. They could also be taken on long journeys. Today, people still sometimes pickle food to save it, but they also pickle food just for the satisfying sour taste. So now let's look at our question. So we're going to look at our question and read all of our answers and then find the correct answer in the text. So based on the text, how are foods pickled? They said they are put in a jar with a mix of salty sauce or vinegar. They are stored in the ground during winter. They are mixed with lemons, peppers, and tomatoes. Well, let's see. Over here it says, in fact, all kinds of foods can be pickled. They just need to be mixed with a salty sauce or vinegar and placed in a jar. So right here in the first paragraph at the end, they say how you pickle different foods just by putting in a jar with either salty sauce or vinegar. So this would be our correct answer. And they could be stored in the ground during winter, but that's not how they're pickled. And they're not mixed with lemons, peppers, and tomatoes. You can do that, but that's not how you would make a food become pickled. You would do that with vinegar or a salty sauce. All right, so now we read the text already, so now we're going to go through and read the question. Based on the text, what sweet foods can be pickled? Let's see, we have fruits like strawberries and cherries, sauces like jams, jellies, or juices, baked goods like pies and cookies. So we're going to go back to our text and see what they say. Let's go to the second paragraph right here. Even sweet fruits can be pickled. For example, some cooks pickle strawberries and cherries. So right here is when they talked about the sweet fruits that can be pickled. And right here, just like our text says, strawberries and cherries here too. They didn't say anything about jams, jellies, juices, or baked goods. So we looked back through all of our answers, found it in the text, and then chose our answers so we can be confident that this is the right one. And we got it. All right, so now let's go back. Look at the word in bold. So the word in bold is just going to be a little thicker. So we have available right here. What is the meaning of available as used in the text? Jarred or saved with salt, satisfying to taste, easy or possible to get. So we read through our options. Let's go back and read the sentence. Pickled foods could not be stored and eaten in winter when fruits and vegetables were not available. So when they were not, we can substitute the meaning, right here the definition, in place of the word and see which one makes the most sense. In winter when fruits and vegetables were not jarred or saved with salt, that doesn't make too much sense. When fruits and vegetables were not satisfying to taste, no. What about when fruits and vegetables were not easy or possible to get? that one makes the most sense because they're saying they stored them in the winter when they weren't growing, so they weren't in season. So they stored them when they weren't able to get them. So available means easy or possible to get. So for each passage, you'll have 3 questions to go along with it. And just make sure to take your time always reading the questions, all of your options, talking through them, and picking the one that you feel most confident with and that you find in the text to support your answer. All right, have fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, 3rd grade.